Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to cover Hot Wheels, mostly going to be movie cars, character cars, and a couple Disney vehicles. So we'll jump right into this. We're going to start off with the Star Wars vehicles. First up we have the Hot Wheels all-terrain character cars. This one is going to be the Star Wars. These feature an die-cast body or base, rubber tires. They also feature suspension, so you can actually have moving suspension on these models. These are going to be a bit larger than your typical Hot Wheels. They are than your 1/64 scale. These are quite a bit bigger. There's a few of them in the set, and we'll run down the ones that we have today. So again, this is the all-terrain character cars. Again, metal body, typically plastic base, rubber tires. All of them have suspension. Back of the boxes are all the same. If you want to zoom in on anything, it's there. Next up, BB-8. Again, metal body, plastic base, rubber tires. Pretty interesting casting. And they do all have suspension. The last one in this set here . These are quite large vehicles actually. I don't know the exact scale that they would be, but again, the suspension. The back of the box again is all the same. Now these cars here typically retail in the $15 range. I was lucky enough to find these actually at the dollar store. So these cars were in the $3 to $4 range instead of being your typical $15 range for these vehicles. They've only been able to have these particular cars. There is many more in the lineup. So hopefully we can get the full set, but if not, we have these ones for sure. And we'll move on to some of the double pack Star Wars. Up next we have three 2-packs. These are the Star Wars as well. Character cars again. These do feature either a metal body or base. The rest of the vehicle obviously will be plastic. I don't collect a ton of these, but I do enjoy the artwork on the card, as well as the detailing they put into the vehicles. You see someone on the back here, which will be featured as well. I don't have all of them, but I have the ones that I personally like. I purchased the ones, but every one of these is a vehicle I like in there. So this one here, for instance, is the silver car, and this package here would be the gold car that I would want. But it was actually cheaper to purchase these as 2-packs than to purchase them singles. These ones also came from the dollar store, and they range in the $3 to $4 range for these. These would run you about probably $10 to $12 at a Walmart or Toys R Us if you can find them. The last one, you can see great detailing on the packaging as well as the vehicles to correspond with the character. Metal bodies or metal base. This will be featuring plastic tires. I picked this one for this car actually. And then a couple on the back here. I actually do have this one as well, but I couldn't find it. The RTD2. With this one here that looks basically similar casting to what the drag bus would be. Hopefully I can find that and we'll put it into a different video. That'll wrap up for the 2 packs, and we'll move on to a few others. This will be the last Star Wars one I have. It's going to feature Yoda. Interesting casting. I pretty much just like the artwork. Casting is neat, but that's what I enjoy with most of these. I don't really collect them, but for the packaging. So all of these ones will stay in the packaging because that's really all I'm going for is the artwork. Other than that, I probably wouldn't collect these. There's a few other ones in here. Single wise, I have a few of those in singles as well, which will actually open up some of those. And a few of these other ones are available, but they just weren't the most desirable to me with the artwork. But classic Yoda's always good to have in the collection. So from here we'll move on to some DC models. First up for the DC models is going to be the DC superhero girls. Wonder Woman is the first one. These here are going to feature same as pretty much all the rest of them in your basic cars, so metal and plastic, either metal body or base. These again are basically purchased not for the car, but just the artwork to display. They do have some really nice detailing on the cars themselves. And we have the other two actually in this set. So next up, Supergirl. Temple on the hood there. These will be plastic tires, plastic or metal base. Zoom in on that if you'd like. And the last one is going to be Batgirl. Probably the most popular one. There's the temple on the hood. Very nice artwork on the card. There's the other two models that we already seen. Back of the packaging is all the same except for obviously it displays the other models in the series. I picked these up. These are actually on clearance, so these are typically a $6-7 car. I think I paid like $2 for them, so we will add those to the collection. We'll move on to the other DC cars we have. Alright, so these are the other DC cars we have, which is going to be Justice League. Same as the other ones, basically going to either be a plastic or metal body, and the base will be the opposite. Again, these vehicles is mostly for the card art. The vehicles themselves, just on their own, I probably wouldn't collect. But this one here, I did pick up the full set of these. So there's 5 cars in a set. I'll run down them. Very good detail though on the actual casting itself. A little hard to see in the packaging, but we have to leave those in because, like I say, we won't be. The only reason why I'd be displaying them is just for the card art. Very unique casting to represent the character. Backs of these are basically all the same. Superman. Nice tampo work. Colors are pretty much perfect. Next up is going to be Batman. Again, very nice card work. Casting has the Batman symbol on the hood. The last one on this set is going to be Wonder Woman. Very nice casting. Artwork on the card is good. And you can see all 5 cards on the back. So anything you want on the card, we'll zoom in so you can see it. Again, these are basically the same as your mainline stuff, where they're just a plastic body or plastic base metal body. And these cards here are relatively inexpensive. They're going to be $2.50 to $3 range if you can find them at a dollar store. Walmart, Toys R Us, you're probably going to be spending about $6 per vehicle. So if you can pick them up at the dollar stores, your best bet if you're able to. So we have a few more cars we'll run down and move on to those. Next up, we got the Hot Wheels movie vehicles. This one here is going to be Beverly Hills Cops 2, which features the 68 Olds Cutlass convertible. Now these packages here are going to be a all metal casting with rubber tires as well. Nicely detailed vehicles. These are going to be in your little bit higher price range to get the rubber tires and the all metal, but the detail is quite outstanding on these particular models. This one here is an older casting, or an older release. This one's going to be a 2013 release. These ones here are all going to be recent releases. So the Hot Wheels, again, Fast and Furious, Nissan Skyline GTR R34. This is a very popular one. Very nice casting, again, all metal, rubber tires, all detailed. These are going to be, this one here is actually a 2016 is saying. These are still in Walmart though, so they must be getting some little bit older stock out. Next up we have the Flintstones. this is going to be the Flintmobile. These ones here do feature some metal. They're the rest is actually mostly plastic on these. This actual casting piece is all plastic. They do feature some metal in the body of it. There's nothing rubber or anything on this particular model. Again, all these, I don't really collect these castings, but the artwork is what I like. This one's a 2017. The last one up for this is going to be Peanuts. So of course is Snoopy. Probably one of my favorite ones. These are all metal, rubber tires. Now Snoopy is rubber, but again, nice artwork on the card. Back of the packages are pretty much all the same. This one does say 2016 as well, but it actually was purchased right around the exact same time as the Flintstones. I do have this one open. It's not going to be that same model, but it's a base mainline. So this is going to, it is an metal top, like the doghouse is metal, and the front engine part is metal. He's rubber, and these feature plastic tires with a plastic base. These are in the main line though. They were, I can't remember what case they were out of, but they were released. Get some information on the bottom there. Okay, we'll move on to a couple other ones we have left. All right, next up we have a couple Disney Pixar Cars vehicles. First one is going to be Fillmore. This is their Precision Series, which is their, I guess, their higher end line for them. The scale size on this is about a 1/64, but they are an all metal casting with rubber tires. They come in an acrylic display case. So you can, when you take this out, you can actually just display it out of the packaging. You see the back of the box. This has nice artwork. It's in a very heavy duty cardboard as well. Now these castings, or this particular one, at your Walmart and your Toys R Us, are going to run you probably anywhere from, I'd say, $12 to $16, depending on where what they have. These are available though, at least in Canada, at your dollar stores. So you can pick these up for very inexpensive cost. I mean, you're like $3-4 for this vehicle, where you're going to be spending at least $15 probably either at a Toys R Us or a Walmart. And they're the exact same. There's no difference between dollar store ones and the release to the major stores. Last one we have is going to just simply be one of their, I guess, mainline sort of castings for the Disney Pixar 3 Cars movie, Jackson Storm. This one is has very nice colors and detail to it. This isn't really a casting I collect either, but these were on clearance, I believe, for $2, which these cars sell for anywhere in Walmart or Toys R Us again for probably $6. So I picked up pretty much all the cars for the price I would would have bought just one single car for. So the other cars I do have already. This one here is actually just an extra, so I'm gonna have the full set of these. We have one more left. And last one up is going to be the Hot Wheels Monster Jam. It's going to be Monster Mutt and Scooby-Doo Demolition Doubles. These are very nice castings. They feature all metal bodies, plastic bases. But they started doing these with many of them in 2-packs. So these 2-packs are going to typically run you in around the $10 range. A few sets that are on the back here. I think there was about 6 or 7. Basically all of them that they have in singles, they've kind of paired them up together as some sort of 2-pack set. So these, you can zoom in on anything you want to see here. I just picked these up at Toys R Us just a day or so ago, so these are fairly recent. I don't know what the release date is. 2017 is the copyright date. But very unique. Like I said, they pretty much do all the castings, so if you don't like these 2 castings, there is many other ones in the double packs. But very cool to have these. Add to the collection. That's basically going to be it for this video. Again, if you like the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll keep the content coming. Thanks for watching. Bye.